Judge, today's case is the naked truth.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not quite sure what we're about to see, but based on the paperwork, I think we all should be scared.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Cassey, Touchet, and Quinton, Cormier. The two of you have been together for 6 years, engaged for 5. You have no children together. You do not, however, want to be together anymore. Ms. Touchet, you are suing Mr. Cormier for the amount of $1,850 for the value of a car transmission. You say he destroyed it, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Touchet, and let me start with you. Tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. On behalf of Quinton, my fiance, he tried to sleep around on me not once but twice with my sister. Had tried to have a threesome with my sister not once but twice, and then tried to offer my sister money to sleep with my sister. He also went behind my back and tried to be sneaky and be on dating sites and go leave there in the night. And come to find out, he goes to meet the female. Come to find out, it's a whole drag queen. Don't you feel played?
Mr. Cormier, that was a whole lot. So let's go through it one at a time. Have you ever had any dealings with her sister in which you tried to become sexually active with her? That's a yes.
No, ma'am. May I explain what happened? Okay.
Please.
Her sister came to me, all right, and told me I was handsome and blah, 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 blah. Told me I was good looking. And she told me that she'll chrome off a bumper. All right? So I'm like, well.
Were you already dealing with Miss Touchet over here?
I didn't end up doing nothing with her.
Oh, okay.
And then turned around, she wanted to go to a bar. So we went to a club, and it wasn't on my behalf. She was like, well, look, let's do a threesome with another woman, you know? So I'm like, okay. So
her sister said that.
Her sister, literally, like, I'm picking women out the crowd, you know? And her sister's like, nah, not her. Nah, she's not your type, blah, 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 blah. Turn around, she finds this blonde across the bar, and she's like, what about her? And I was like, well, I guess.
Of course, you do anybody.
And did you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What happened was we left, and the girl was gonna meet not her sister. The girl was gonna meet us at another club, all right? And I was gonna go to my house and freshen up or whatever. And she was up, and well, it kind of ruined that little situation right there. And
well, aren't you just a stick in the mud?
And turn around, ask for the truck situation. Well, I
still want to talk about the other situation.
Yes, ma'am.
What made you think that was something one ought to do? You're engaged to one woman, and you're going out to have sex with her sister and another woman. How does that at all read like something you ought to do?
It's not just with my sister, it's with other people, too.
Well, I'm just talking about this circumstance right now. Yeah, let me get through that.
Well, her sister will come over to my house and sleep over and stuff, and like she was dating this dude named
That's not my question.
Well,
my question is how do you get that in your head as something that you were allowed to do? Why did you think that was a good idea?
Well, did I think that was a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Or appropriate.
Okay, well, let's rewind this a little bit, right? May I?
No.
No.
I want you to tell me that night, what were you thinking that allowed you to pursue that huge wrong, to sleep with her sister and another woman?
Then I go to the hospital.
Well, she turned around. She was messing around on me, you know.
So you thought she was cheating on you, so this was a revenge cheat.
She was.
Now, Ms. Touchet, were you cheating on him first?
No, ma'am, I was not.
You was not?
No.
So where did he get that impression?
Because Quinton likes to be a male whore and tries to go and be on dating sites and this and that. Like I have proof of him being on dating sites, sending nude pics and messages.
Let me see proof of that. Now, Ms. Touchet, you say you have a friend here that can speak on the issue of
Yes,
the
ma'am, I
threesome?
do.
Is that true, or?
But here's the thing.
Oh, really?
Here's the thing on that right there. All right.
Oh,
But I didn't get the black part. I saw the whole thing. You send those pictures about?
Yeah. Is that the actual picture?
Why?
what you set up the selfie timer there?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
She took the picture.
That's the ones you send on your dating sites to your females. Remember the time you go to meet your drag queens? I even got you dressed as a drag queen.
No. I like women only, man.
Oh, then I got
And
it.
here's the thing, all right?
Okay. Is that you?
No. It's how you ball. Here's the thing. It was her and her friends that night, and they were clowning around, whatever, blah, you know. And her friend's daughter wanted to put some, she's like 14 or whatever. And she wanted to put some fingernail polish on my fingers, okay? So I'm like, well.
Okay, sure. Why not?
I didn't find them
Why
before,
not?
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing wrong
so
with
now
it.
it goes to like a dress or whatever. So I'm like, oh man, y'all going a little too far now. You know?
I've Amber
Well,
that.
turn around.
Amber's on the phone.
Turn around. We'll go to ride. So they want to stop to the store. So when we stop to the store, they want me to get down. And when I get down, I hear a girl in the car saying, "Is that Quinton Cormier?" And I'm looking at the car. And I'm like,
Was that
oh
one of
my
your
God.
whores?
So you were just being a nice.
I was just cutting up.
Do not interrupt me while I speak.
Yes, ma'am.
You were just being the nice uncle guy that she's 14. Let's play dress up. You know, you can do my nails and it's all good. It was not a big deal.
Well, it was like all the girls all together, and I'm basically the guy around the girls.
But I got you goofing around.
And-
That's a
and I was just
perfectly
goofing around
reasonable
with
thing
him.
to do. He's just being a good sport.
He was, I guess, drawing himself a bath, and he called me to the back room, and I could hear the bath water, so I'm like, you know what you need, Quinton? See half of his body. He was obviously naked, and he was about to just stand out at the door and just flash me.
I understand you have your friend on the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't we talk to her? Amber,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Just fine. What do you have to tell me about Ms. Touchet and Mr. Cormier?
Okay, I can finally be honest here. I don't think that I've ever come across such a toxic relationship in my life than what Cassey and Quinton are in. I see them on a day-to-day basis, and it's a whole lot of Quinton accusing Cassey of cheating. He's even made a pass at me, and
He made a
it
pass
hurt really
at you?
bad.
Well, you should never
He
tell me
did.
that best mouth is a salt.
He and I were just talking, just chilling, just conversating, and I can't remember exactly what we were talking about.
I can
And
remember.
I'm thinking, you know, I can talk to him like a friend would, I guess. I've kind of always been the kind of girl that I can be one of the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he turns around and he says basically that, in other words, he'd like to find out about my skills. I shot him down, and I told him that I could never do anything like that to Cassey. Well, a few days later, I'm not sure how much later it was, he was, I guess, drawing himself a bath, and he called me to the back room, and I could hear the bath water, so I'm like, you know what you need, Quinton? He tells me to come see, and I'm hesitant to go. So I slowly come into the doorway, and I peek in, and he's standing there, and I could see half of his body. He was obviously naked, and he was about to just stand out of the door and just flash me. And he and I talked after that, and I told him that it would never, ever, ever happen. I could never do anything behind Cassey's back like that, and I just don't look at Quinton like that. You know what I'm saying? It took me a little while before I could tell Cassey the truth about it, because I had told Quinton, look, we're just not going to say anything. We're going to let sleeping dogs lie. And I felt eventually she asked me face to face, looked me in my eyes one night, and asked me if Quinton ever made any kind of pass at me or flirted with me. And I told her no. And it really started eating at me. It really started gnawing at me. So one night I just came out with the truth to her.
Did she believe you?
I feel better.
Did she believe you right
sorry?
away?
I believe she did.
Yeah. Did you believe her right away?
Yes, ma'am.
Because oftentimes the woman says, oh, no, that didn't happen, believes her man, and then cuts the friend off, which I think is a little silly. But
Well, I know
but
how
you,
he
you
is.
believed
He
her.
tried to mess
Mr.
around with
Cormier, how do you respond to that allegation? Did those things happen?
Outside, I'm sitting on the swing set, right? And she came outside and met. She's dating this guy, all right? And, well, turn around. She says, I don't know how long, I don't know how I kept this guy this long. I guess it's because I got the best mouth of the South. And when she said that, I said, I just made a comment. I'm like, well, I would like to try out the best mouth of the South.
Of course.
You know, and
Because you're a male whore.
you know, but it was just a comment, and
It's Cassey's sister's fault that she could the chrome off of a bumper, and now I'm from the South.
so now,
I got it. Thank you so much, Amber. I appreciate your candor, and I appreciate your telephone call. We're heading towards genitals. Right now, we just took the back road, but we ended up in the same place. Let's bring this up out of the gutter, please. Somebody work with me. If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Given how flexible he is with the notion of a relationship and sex, is, you know, as long as somebody mentions sex, he can do it.
Exactly.
Why are you with him for 7 years, for 6 years? What's keeping you there?
I have no idea, because they say you love somebody, but I love him, but I'm not in love with him anymore. I pulled out of love because all the abuse he put me through. Just like when I'm in the hospital having weight loss surgery, because he wants to tease me and call me fat. So I'm in.
Stop, Mr. Cormier. I'm not
recovering.
Stop.
Never call it fat.
Stop. I will get to you. She needs to finish.
So while in recovery, my mother tells me that he's out and about where? Maybe with another whore. Was I too fat because your pickle was too small?
Do you two have any problems in which the response is not going to be something about your genitals? Something that's from the waist up. Can we talk about, or something from the neck up? You got something for me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Me and her when we first got together, I mean, it's probably maybe a year or so. One of her ex-boyfriends that went to prison, all right? Well, turn around, his property was up for sale at the courthouse.
Auction.
Okay? Auction, all right? So I went and paid the property tax, insurance on the land, I remodeled the house, blah, 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 you know? So me and her brother go to sell, and it was supposed to be like a 2 or 3 day trip, all right? And when we went to sell, turn around, I sold out in 1 day, so we went on the way back, and I called her, and she asked me what I'm doing. I'm not telling her I'm on my way back. I'm trying to surprise her. I get back to my house, and when I get back to my house, her car is gone. I go in the house, I see lingerie, and I see a towel on the floor, all right? So what I did was I jumped in my truck.
We're heading towards genitals. Right now, we just took the back road, but we ended up in the same place. Let's bring this up out of the gutter, please. Somebody work with me.
No.
Mr. Cormier, now you tell me, you say you never called her fat.
Never.
Did you ever intimate that she might be a little too big and need to lose some weight?
He told my sister he lost interest
She
in me.
always insisted that she wanted to lose weight because her had weight loss surgery and
Right.
she lost a lot of weight.
Right.
And she wanted the weight loss surgery as well. And I mean, I was all for it, you know, but I never, ever, ever, ever said the F word to her.
Are you actually going to leave him? It's
Yes,
been
Your Honor.
6 years of nonsense,
Because it's
as far
never
as I
going to
can
change.
tell.
He's going to stay a male
For both
whore.
of you. I don't know who's more wrong than the other one, and at this point, I don't really care. You are suing him for $1,850 for the value of your car transmission that you say he destroyed when he was showing off by revving the engine to your car. Tell me about that circumstance.
He goes to work one day with another female.
Serious?
Anyways, come to find out, my truck gets towed away. Why? Because he wants to ram up the truck and blow my transmission, and then it got towed, and then I had to fix it to get it repaired.
Can you give me evidence of the value of the truck, the repairs, the problems? Mr. Cormier, why don't you respond to that? Did you mess up her truck?
Never even drove the truck.
Never even drove the truck.
No. She stays in the truck 24/7.
That's when you were leaving days at a time with other females, remember, and going
When was this?
and going pay for,
Hey, oh.
and then want to go gamble with them.
No. Oh. We're all done. I'm going to say what I got to say, and then I'm out.
Yes, Your Honor.
The best of life is from the neck up. You two spend so much time satisfying those immediate needs from the waist down, you can't put together a life that has any meaning to it. You're running around grown as all get out. How old are you, Mr. Cormier?
I'm 40.
You're 40 years old, butt naked pictures, sending them around. Good God Almighty. I don't care. If you live a dissolute life, and if you don't know what dissolute is, go home and look it up.
I know exactly what it is, man.
Huh?
I know what it is.
What does it mean?
Dissolute?
Huh?
Dissolute? Mm-hmm. Is where you're delusional. It's like,
No.
All right.
No. Go home and look it up.
All right, I'll go look at that for you, man.
Give you something to do other than take your pants off. But if you live a dissolute life, you get bad results. You don't get love, you don't get community, you don't get relationship. You get this hot mess of nonsense that's going on here today. I hope you do leave, Ms. Touchet. I hope you leave and find a man that is interested in things that have value and culture and growth and depth and profession and art.
I know, Mom.
And Mr. Cormier, I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. It ain't here. It'll never be here. There will be. You didn't give me any evidence that he actually did that. You gave me the receipt for the car. I don't know if there was any damage, nor did I have any proof that he caused that damage. So therefore, there will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
I'm really not even sure what to ask you right now, but your reaction on how things went down?
I really don't think I really got a fair trial because I didn't really get to say all the stuff that I had given her in the past. Mm-hmm. And
well, she just told me it's over.
Yeah, I understand that. I completely understand that.
So what's next for you?
I mean, if she said it's over, I guess it's over.